Well, we're 15 minutes into the trip. We've been waiting all year for this hunt. And 15 minutes into the trip, we already broke down. Yeah, rolling around in this dust wagon with, well, actually, we're not really broke down. He just had his lid popped up. Anyway, we're going Coues hunting right now. We're both really excited about it. So hopefully we have some good action for you. And we got to make one stop at our friends at Outdoorsman's down in the valley. And then we're going Coues Crazy. Look at that deer. All right, we're in the Fountain Hills, Arizona desert. As you might know, I have Outdoorsman's packs. Love my packs, but Outdoorsman's is really well known for their glassing gear. Definitely make the best glassing equipment in the industry.
Ryan? Hey Ryan, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
Good, man.
So I have this pack right here, and this pack is badass. And then this one.
You need these plates are for, I think it's got the Arca on it. Mm-hmm. These are for like the Manfrotto. Okay. And then we've got a longer plate to balance kind of with your spotter. Uh-huh. And then the shorter one.
Maybe I'll go grab them and throw them in right now. Dude, that's like for a tall tripod, that's not bad at all, dude. Not with that center post too. I'll be able to get all the height I need out of it.
These guys are bad to the bone. Yeah. All right, we've arrived at our camp. We've got our bags all loaded up. As you can see, I mean, my pack is big. We're figuring that we're gonna go for a few days. It's always bigger than you want it to be.
That's what she said.
But Ben's pack is pretty big and heavy. So we've got a game plan. Hopefully it's gonna work out. We haven't done this before, so it could be really, really good or really, really dumb. I'm leaning more towards the really, really good side. How are you feeling about it?
I feel good, man. I feel like we got a real shot of turning up a slammer.
Yeah, 75 is what we're going for.
75 inches.
75.
My last Coues was a 87-inch 2x3. So if we can beat that one by 25 inches, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, as you can see, the sun is rising. We got shooting light right now. We actually just left the truck.
It was cold.
Yeah, it's a little nip, dude.
I didn't bring my hot hands.
We're looking for a 100+ inch buck, and we're supposed to have 20-mile-an-hour winds. I can do without 20-mile-an-hour winds. Like, I don't really like the wind, but I'm not that concerned that we won't kill a buck. So we're already getting into some stuff that looks freaking really good. It's got to be out. I mean, 2-year-old deer probably is huge.
Oh man, but man, when those chops taste good,
dude, I could go for some backstrap right now, and I'll tell you what, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. Dump out some water. But we ain't shooting that thing.
Let's get him killed, and we'll eat him for breakfast. We just won't cut a tag. Dude.
He was a giant. See?
I had him standing at like 70. I could have hammered him.
Man, we're super stealthy. Let's walk up on this goose deer. So stealthy. I tell you, we're creeping up on goose deer like they're nothing.
We just accidentally spot and stalked a doe.
All right. We're about halfway through the whole trek, but we're getting to a point that we think we'll be sticking around for at least, for sure, the rest of the day. Maybe tomorrow, depending on what we see. But lots of good Coues Crazy country in here.
I'm not sweating, you're sweating.
I'm sweating, yeah, of course I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating.
We could pick apart the whole world.
You could pick apart the whole world. I mean, you really, this is almost too much country glass for Coues deer, but.
Well, it's just like, how would you get over to that ridge, you know?
Well, that's the hill I was planning on being on, first light, peak.
So you gotta bomb off and go up?
Oh, we gotta go down and around. Looks like 2 does. All right, we got buck. We're just watching, hoping to come back out into an opening. Now, I'm not exactly sure. We're not really exactly sure how big the buck is, but we think he's pretty good. I mean, this is how good we think he is.
I think he's real wide.
We think he's that good. But I saw a good tine length when I saw him. I didn't see really his width, but Ben saw he got good width. I mean, it just looks like a solid buck. He could go either way. He's got the potential for sure, but we're just catching glimpses of him. So we're hoping that we can catch him coming through this next opening. And if he does, we'll be ready for him. All right, day 1 is over. The buck never showed up. It's a good light.
Yeah.
So that buck never showed up. Shedcrazy was on the gun for about 2.5 hours till the sun went down, and finally got up. No. Anyway, you know, we tried, and saw a few bucks tonight. It was good. We saw quite a few deer, so it was a good time. Till we're gonna go figure out where we're gonna sleep. Don't really want to sleep up here with this bear-infested poop area. So we're gonna find a place to crash for the night and have a fire and make some food. All right, sun's coming up. It's definitely time to glass. He's pretty. Long old manes on him. Yeah, just not a great time length. Young buck. Man, he's got big old manes. Alright, we got a buck. Looks like a good one. Get set up right now. I think it's the 2 bucks that were up on the hill. In front of him, left, way left. You hit like right in the tip of his nose. Okay, got him, dumped him. Dude, that's a good buck, dude. He's a good buck. He's got good length. You dumped him.
How did I screw that first shot, man?
Oh. Dude, what happened, man? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Thanks,
that was
bro.
Freaking awesome.
Thank you, man.
I mean, he was one of those bucks that was like, that's the best buck that we'd seen in a while. We've seen a ton of deer, and yeah, we've seen a ton
Haven't
of deer.
seen anything like next level. That's probably the second biggest deer we've seen.
No, we're saying he's anywhere from 75 to 110, 115.
Hoping on that upper end.
Hopefully we don't walk up and he's 65.
He might be. Who cares, dude? We'll just eat him. I don't care. I liked him enough to pull the trigger. That's good enough for me. And the first shot, I don't know what I did. I freaking sent it in front of him. And
sparks fly, dude. You should see the sparks fly in front of us on the rock.
And I'm like, shoot. I got on the gun and Ben's like, aim mid body. So I held mid body and shot. And
I think you drilled him in the neck.
Really?
Yeah, you just flick. Yeah.
Am I shooting like way left?
Yeah, it's a good thing that it was only 200 yards.
Maybe, you kidding me?
Dude, we packed a long way. I'm sure that scope maybe got bumped.
Dude,
I don't know, man. Maybe. What's you thinking? We all know how good he is.
I have no idea what he is. Smaller, the bigger. He's good, dude.
Is he?
He's heavy, dude, and wide. Look at that buck.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, look how heavy
look
he
at
is.
the beams. He's heavy, dude. That's a good deer.
That's better than the one we saw. That's
dude,
a good
big
buck,
eye
dude.
guards, dude.
That's a good buck.
That is a good buck.
Oh, dude, that deer's,
dude.
look at little baby droppers. Gnarly, heavy buck. Look at little velvet.
Beams.
He's
Long
pretty, huh?
beams.
I really like. Dude, on his bases. Yes. Dude, that's the buck, man. You think he's the one from the hill?
That's the one from this morning.
I think it is.
Yeah.
He's kind of short, like short tine, but
heavy. And that's what I saw when he's in the tree. When I first spotted him, he turned his head back. I just knew he had heavy horns. And I'm glad you got on the gun, because that buck is a stud. That's a great buck for this hunt.
yeah, man, I'm super happy with that deer. Just the look of him and the experience of being backpacked in and everything, dude. That's so awesome.
Nice job, bro.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for all your help, man. I appreciate you.
Heavy buck. Way pretty nice. Look how pretty. It's just that cape and his hide is so pretty.
His compadre was just standing there.
Completely boned out, and it's about half the deer is about 20 pounds. Cape is probably 10, but
It's probably 30.
head's probably 30. That thing, oh sick! Get all the shots. All the shots, homie. Dude, he's sweet, man. He's heavy.
Hunter Ben Dettamanti was lucky enough to take this monster Coues in Arizona. I gotta thank my guide band Sandall. I flew in on an airplane. They picked me up at the airport, took me to this buck. I gotta be back in town for the Niners game.
Oh shit. Oh man, dude. It is always fun hunting with Shedcrazy. That dude is the man. We've become pretty good friends over the last couple of years, and we have a Colorado hunt that's literally 5 days away from now. And we are so pumped about it.
We got all the hunts.
So we got another good hunt coming up. And then after that, I got a hunt with Jordan Herbertson and Eric Chesser.
That I didn't get invited on.
Well, I would have invited you.
I know you would have, dude. It's those jerks.
But we got a lot of stuff going on. I'll be filming some of the pack out tomorrow. We're gonna go back to camp. We're gonna hang the meat to cool, and then hike into camp, sleep, eat some food. Well, eat some food, then sleep. Then wake up whenever we feel like it and make our way out. We have about a 2.5 mile, as the crow flies, hike out of here.
It's fun to follow you places, Ben Sandall.
Alright. That's what we got here. Got a little Coues tenderloin. That's our setup. Got this frying pan from the frying pan store. $7. It's a very good non-stick frying pan, actually. Got my jet boil. Perfect little size for bite-sized food. And then we've got some really good Montreal steak seasoning. Really looking forward to this. Not to mention that we're doing a little bit of some burritos as well, because we have a lot of food and we don't want to pack it off. This is our final night at Coues Camp. All right, we are hiking out. It's the last. We are down to our last little bit of water, just enough to get us back to the rig. But we are on our way out. We got to stop by and pick up the meat. It's hanging in a tree down here, and then we're homebound. Just a few more miles to the truck. Actually, to the quad. Then we got to drive back to where the truck is. So we got quite the ordeal. But we're gonna work this finger down right here, and then side hill around to where the meat is. The meat is safe and sound.
Nice and cool too.
Nice and cool. Oh yeah, got some good air to it.
Yeah, it cooled out good.
So we'll get it.
Wasn't real cold. They're kind of worried that it might not, but it's got a good crust on it. That's nice and cool.
Yeah,
good.
So
always my biggest worry is lose meat.
So when we get back to the rig, we're Dairy Queening it up, dude. Yeah. We got some calories to make up for. Even though we feasted last night, I had so much different kind of food: noodles, beans,
you were on a bench,
Coues steak. Yeah, I was going to town. Anyway. All right, so got this Palisade 90 Outdoorsman's pack. This is we got pretty much through all of our food, all of our water, and this meat should fit perfectly in that pack. And this should just stuff right in there. I need 2 hands. That's pretty much it. It fits in there perfect.
It's supposed to be the gray ghost. Not very ghosty.
Not very ghosty. All right.
We made it, baby. Woo!
Feeling good. Quad's still there. Nobody's messed with that. Still got air in the tires.
Takes of water there.
Feeling good about it.
Yeah, dude.
Heavy old buck on the back. All right. We got to go get the truck.